Sup YouTube, King feeling here. If you're new, be subscribed to my channel. Also leave a like on this video. Today 2K dropped news about the new badge system, okay? The new badge system and the builder. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about the new badge system and kind of explain like what's really going on with the new badge system, so you guys won't really be clueless when NBA 2K24 come out, because it is a couple big things that I gotta mention about the new badge system, okay? But right now we're gonna talk about the builder for just a second. You can see they leaked this sneak peek right here of the builder, and the first thing or the main thing that I see right here is clamps. Clamps, it say right here, clamps goal, you need 60 acceleration, okay, and a 99 perimeter. Now this build right here in the builder, it's not a good build. It's not a good build, but you can, it's not really a pure lockdown build either, but you can tell this build have lockdown abilities because it got a 95 perimeter steal. I got a 95 perimeter defense and a 90 steal. So yeah, guys, the biggest thing to take away is that acceleration is now tied into clamps. So you see that right here. You also see a couple new badges like 94 feet and fast feet. Now this build got fast feet on bronze. I'm wondering, I'm gonna go on a limb right here and assume that fast feet is on bronze because the speed and acceleration is not high enough. Because fast feet is a boost players' ability to stay in front of the dribblers, right? So you gotta have a high acceleration or high speed to stay in front of a dribbler, right? So that's my opinion on that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, every lockdown is gonna need that badge, fast feet. Now right here we have another sneak peek of some of the badges. You can see right here, Claymore on goal. You need an 82 3-pointer, okay? You need a 92 to get a Hall of Fame. Also, we did see that it had a perk applied, which are these 4 perks right here. Now every perk is kind of its own category. So you can see the overdrive, immunity, drill 7, scholar. All these is its own slot for the new badge system, right? It's an own perk slot. And you can see right here what they do, like the overdrive increase the badge level just by having it on, all right, in the game. Increase the badge level. The immunity slow down the badge level regression. If you don't know what regression is, it's basically the tier before. So basically, if your guy open looks the new shooting badge on Hall of Fame and you got it in the immunity perk slot, it basically gonna slow it down if you didn't use it, right? If you didn't use it that game, it's gonna slow it down, like basically, so it won't go back to gold. You understand what I'm saying? Like you see the open look in the immunity slot. You see the open look Hall of Fame. Let's say you didn't shoot the ball that game. All right. So normally, let's say if you don't use the badge, right, it'll go down 10%. But if you throw this badge into the immunity slot, perk slot, now all of a sudden that 10% may turn into like 5%. Basically, because if you guys don't know, you can lose badge progression like in 2K24. Basically, your badge tier can change. Your gold badges can drop down to silver if you're not using it, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? And so basically, so let's recap. I might have lost some of you guys, right, for the badge perks. Okay, let me basically clarify what I'm saying. So every badge perk have its own slots, as you can see on the screen. You get to choose which badges you want to put in those slots. Okay. Just like overdrive, it say apply will receive an increase in the badge level. So basically all these badges you see right here, fast twitch, bunny, catch and shoot, and giant slayer, just by you having those badges in the overdrive slot, when you play the game, those 4 badges will get an increase. You see what I'm saying? Just like scholar, you got span cycle, claymore, space creator, and fearless finisher. So scholar means that basically when you play the game, you get a high teammate grade. These are the 4 badges that you chose that basically will get an increase to the next level. You see what I'm saying? You'll get a badge level progression. So if these badges, let's say you got them on gold and you get a high teammate grade, because these are the badges that you got in the scholar category. All those badges that you got in the scholar category when you got a high teammate grade will basically get a boost to the next, like basically you get a badge level progression boost. So I guess you guys now understand like clearly what I'm saying. One more key thing to mention. Let's say you got those badges in a scholar perk slot, okay? If you don't get a high teammate grade, you will not get a boost toward the badge level progression. You understand now? So if you got it, those badges in the scholar perk slot, if you get a high teammate grade, you'll get the boost. But if not, if you don't get a high teammate grade, like if you get like a D or something like that, you will not be getting basically the boost applied to the badge level progression, okay? So basically the badge perks is basically put here to help us get to the next tier of badges faster. So that's all the badge perk does, is to help get your bronze badges to silver faster, get it from silver to gold faster, and to get it from gold to Hall of Fame faster. That all the badge perks does. You just get to choose which badge slot, like which badges you put in the perk slot. Okay, that's all it is. Like it just think of badge perk as a way to help you get to the next tier of badges faster. That's all it is. One key thing I forgot to mention, like the scholar, the winner circle, and the high risk perk, they are all rotational season prizes. So let's say scholar might come out season 1 at level 20. You want to hurry up and get to level 20 and get scholar to get the scholar perk, because season 2 it might not be scholar, it might be winner circle, right? Or it might be another one. So those 3 are rotational season prizes. So you got to go ahead and grind. So it is something to grind for in the season to get it, or pay for the season prizes to get it. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's gonna be rotational, so you got to take advantage of it, like in that season. Now that's enough about the badge perks. Now let's move on to the performance multipliers, which is what you're seeing on the screen right here. Now the performance multipliers and the badge perks, they pretty much do the same thing. They both help you increase your badge level progression faster, right? But the biggest difference between the badge perk and the performance multiplier is the badge perk basically only applies to certain badges that you put in those categories, and the performance multiplier, it applies to all your badges. So as you can see right here, it say the rec grade A student is one of the performance multiplier, and under the grade A student it say in rec game, if you finish with an A- teammate grade or higher, badge level progression will be accelerated. That basically goes towards all your badges, like I was saying. So performance multipliers, it basically does the same thing as badge perks. It goes toward all your badges. And the badge perks, it basically goes to a few badges that you put in that slot. Okay, so it's the same thing, guys. It's just right here it's split up to the rec, the city, the pro-am. It's all the same thing, man. It's the same thing. It's just a different way to help your badges get to the next tier. So that's all it is. So if you somebody that want to grind in a rec, you can go to the rec and get an A-, and once you get an A- teammate grade or higher, just know you got a boost to your badge level progression to all your badges. So it's just giving you a different way to grind. Like you can grind in a rec, you can grind in the city, you can grind in a pro-am. As you can see, it shows you the 4 different ways like you can basically grind and still get a badge level progression. Like, so we don't all have to be doing the same thing. Just to make sure you guys understand, badge perks and performance multipliers are both prizes that have to be unlocked in the season to help you get badge level progression towards your badges, right? So I want to make sure you guys understand that. Like, yes, you can utilize these things to help your badges move faster to the next tier, but you also have to unlock them in the season, or I believe you can also pay like for the season too and still unlock it. So it's up to you whether you want to grind the season or pay for it. A lot of people probably gonna be paying for it. A lot of people gonna be grinding for it. So it's gonna be whatever you want to choose, whichever route you want to take. All right, we talked about the badge perks. We talked about the performance multipliers. The last thing we have to talk about is the floor setters. Okay, this is the last thing that we have to talk about for the new badge system at NBA 2K24. Now, floor setters is what it is. I'm gonna just kind of break down what it does. So the floor setter is basically a slot to where you can get that. So I told you guys that your badges can drop, right? Your badge levels basically can drop tier levels, right? So your gold badges can drop down to basically silver if you're not using that badge. But the floor setter What it does is it's gonna allow you to pick 2 badges each season, right? So season 1, let's say the floor setter is at level 5. Once you unlock the floor setter, you can choose 2 badges. You can choose a gold one and a silver one. And those 2 badges that you choose, they'll never drop. So let's say you choose gold catch and shoot and you put it inside the floor setter slot. Your gold catch and shoot will never drop below gold because it's basically inside of that floor setter slot. So this is very important, guys. Very important. Your floor setter, the 2 badges that you choose season 1 is very important. Why is it very important? Because this is permanent. Once you choose to make catch and shoot gold in season 1 in the floor setter slot, that's it. You cannot take gold catch and shoot out of there. That is the badge that you chose for season 1 to be in that floor setter. Okay, so that's it. You cannot undo it. And that is the big key thing, guys. You cannot undo it. Once you choose your gold badge and your silver badge for season 1, you cannot undo it. Okay, not even season 2. When season 2 roll around and that floor setter comes back and you unlock it, you can put 2 more badges in there, but you can't undo the badges that's already in there. Like, you can't take gold catch and shoot out of the floor setter. So this is very, very important. A lot of people are going to have trouble. A lot of people are going to struggle right here with the floor setter, because what they're going to do is they're going to put the wrong badge in the floor setter, and then they're going to realize towards the end of the season, this badge is not really that good. So I don't need this badge to be gold. And the only thing you can do to change it then is to make a new build. 2K is genius, man. Okay, guys, we talked about the badge perks. We also talked about the performance multipliers, and we'll talk about the floor setters. Those are the 3 new big things that are going to be basically coming in 2K24 for the new badge system, okay? And you guys let me know in the comment section, like, which badges you're going to be using in which, like, badge perk slot. You know what I mean? And talk to me about which badges you're going to be using, like, in your floor setter for season 1. Like, let me know, man. We can talk about it in the comment section. We can talk about which badge perk you feel is the best, which badges you should put in there, and we can talk about, like, which floor setter. Something I forgot to mention about the floor setter. So you don't have to grind for it. Like, let's say you want gold catch and shoot. Once you unlock the floor setter and you choose you want to put gold catch and shoot in there, you don't have to grind for that gold catch and shoot. As soon as you put it in the floor setter, you will automatically have gold catch and shoot. So it's also very, very important. That floor setter very important, man. So I forgot to mention that you don't have to grind for that silver or that gold badge that you put inside that floor setter.